That's blazing. You're looking.
Oh really? Okay, go. Do it again. Go.
You're looking kind of special right now.
Looking different, man.
Looking really different.
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Oh, it must be the stroller in the background.
Wow! Congratulations to Nuts Blazing.
Oh my goodness!
Became a father of twins. Congratulations to you, bro.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
How does it feel being a father?
Really good. Did we seriously not get the previous take? But okay, I'll say it again.
Not on video. Not on video.
Oh, that's cool. No, it's good, man. It's what can I say? It's a life-changing experience. Life feels different, more colors and stuff.
Hey.
So I'm happy, man. Thanks, guys.
It's a big moment, man.
You guys were one of the first group I told, obviously, out of my family. Like, you guys are practically family, so...
Love it.
Yeah, I'm happy that it's out there, and, you know... I'm very private with a lot of things I've noticed these days, and I think some people didn't even know that I was having kids, and then suddenly, boom, it's the first time I've really posted on my Instagram since... I don't know.
It's such a Nuts Blazing thing to do, bro.
Yeah, man. Secret mixtape.
Yeah. Not even just dropping the fact that you have a kid. You got two of them. Like, you don't, you go all
a
in.
lot of people didn't know we were having twins either.
That's nuts, bro. All right, let's get into the show. Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Cheat Coders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 167.
164.
164?
It's 164.
Another episode. Welcome to another episode. This is episode number 164.
164.
And my name is Raph, and I'm here with my usual suspects of doing stuff.
What's doing?
You're looking good, man.
Thank you, man.
And all the way to my left is Wild Thought himself, Mr. Garcia.
167.
187. And all the way in London town.
Yeah, what up?
The father of twins right now is Mr. Nuts Blazing.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? What's up,
And
guys?
today is a special episode.
Special.
Because we got a special guest.
Special.
And, you know, this guy's looking younger by the day.
Special.
I haven't seen him for 12 years.
Special.
And it still looks the same.
Special.
And I haven't seen this guy and spoken to this guy in a long time. And he's been doing a lot of shit. And I feel like I've been seeing him here and there, dropping some gems. And, man... He used to do events, dance events, music events. That's kind of how I know most artists nowadays, and
artist management.
And now he's doing some artist management. He's in the crypto world. He's in this. He's got a lot of jobs that his hands been just in.
He's that guy.
He is that guy. It's Marco. How you doing, bro?
Mix.
What's up?
Hey. Do people still call you Kuya Mix? Is that still the thing?
Mix.
The ones that know
Marco
me,
Selorio.
like the old school
OGs
peeps, like
guys.
Kuya Mix or Tito Mix now, man. Tito is Tito now.
Oh, man, the upgrade is real, bro. The upgrade is real.
But most of the time it's just Marco. But on this Discord, they call me Daddy.
What kind of Discord is this? It's the Daddy Discord, bro. Daddy Discord's a real thing, bro.
You had to whisper that as well.
Do you have like little separate meetings, like where you could go up to someone when they're upgraded their relationship with you and be like, you know what, you can call me Tito Mix now, or then if they go further, you can be like, you know what, you can call me Daddy now. Have you ever done that before?
I don't know. No, actually, I haven't done that. But somehow in this crypto world, they found out that I've got a kid. So I guess the respect level kind of went up a bit.
Hey, that's
so,
it.
But
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
I don't know,
if I
man,
start telling people, they're gonna start respecting me. Ooh, snap.
Daddy Blazing.
You got the 1-2 jab. You get to be like, I'm a father, and then after that you be like, I'm twins. And they're like, oh shit, respect level
twice the respect.
No, I mean, if they don't call
perks.
me Kuya, I prefer Kuya. You know, that makes me feel younger.
Yeah, that's it. Eh?
But
one day you're gonna have to accept Tito, though.
When you're at that Tito level, I'm like, oh man, there's no chance. All right, Tito's good, is good, you know. But Daddy, I think it's cooler than Tatay. So they call you Daddy. They call me Daddy. All these kids, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Whatever you guys want to call me is good. You know,
Tatay doesn't sound as sexy.
Yeah,
I reckon you can make it sexy. It's a mind thing, a mind over matter thing. I'm gonna start getting people to call me Tatay. Now on, because I want to make it sexy.
Tatay Ref.
Tatay Ref.
What about Nats? What do you want to call him?
Oh, we just call him like Nat's daddy now.
Nat's daddy.
He gave himself that nickname. He's now
I took
Nat's
the title.
daddy.
Rap's known for being the daddy because of the jokes, but you know, I think the ranks have changed. So what do we what are we now?
You gotta up your dad joke game then.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not my strong fault though. That's a rafting. So I don't know.
We're not going to be like your
discuss this in the next meeting.
I'll send you some dad jokes you can use once a night.
He's got a daddy ghost rider.
He's a dad rider.
Unbelievable.
Yo, I need a dad joke to go with my New Balance.
I like what you talked about, Mix, where like you were talking about like you don't want to be called Tito. I think the whole thing is that Filipinos want to stay young as much as possible.
I think everybody wants to stay young,
but like
as long as possible.
the Filipinos take it to the next level because like once they accept they're going to be a Tito or a Tita, they add some extra shit just to make them young again. Like I think like they're the oldest Tita you can have will be known as Tita Baby.
Tita Baby, yeah.
Tita Baby.
It's like I want to be so youthful. I'll accept Tita, but I have to add things to balance it out. So can you call me Tita Baby?
Yeah. And the other end of that's Tito Boy.
Tita Baby.
Tito Boy.
Not Tito Man.
Yo, my dad's a Tita Boy.
My dad is a Tita Boy.
Yeah.
Why do they call you Tita Boy for? You're Tito Abet, but everyone calls him Tita Boy in his province,
Yeah, so it just seems to be like we don't want to be old, We got the youthful skin and everything. I think we manifested that.
Yeah.
And now we're just putting in the names thing. Like we're just not going to be, we're never going to be called Lolo. What's going to be Lolo Tita or something? Lolo halfway there, man. Lolo midlife crisis, man. Or
Bro,
something.
I'm just thinking about now, like, so maybe 50 years from now, all the millennials and stuff that become Titas, and they're going to be called, instead of Tita Baby and Tita Boy, it's going to be Tita they/them.
maybe that joke will work in 50 years time.
Yeah.
Maybe not today.
Let's get canceled.
See Garcia, everybody.
I'll follow him at C Garcia. You can cancel him. That's why he's at the edge of the video, so you can just cut him out right here.
We kind of balance each other out.
Yeah.
We balance
Real,
the shit
this is an audition for Mix to join the podcast. We kick you out for your wild takes. But Marco, what you been up to, man? Like I haven't seen you for 12 years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
What's 12 years?
12 years, like 2000. I reckon the last time I saw you was like a Battlegrounds.
Is that legit 12 years? Holy
like,
crap.
It's probably
you
like
guys.
even more, I think. Like I think the last time I remember seeing you was a Battlegrounds when we were performing. Like,
but you know what?
Rapping.
Even if you don't see Marco, his presence is always felt.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he's that guy.
Naks naman.
He's that guy. Not someone, bro.
This guy's doing like I want to join Cheat Coders because they kiss my ass so much.
Look,
You just gotta jump on Nat's Discord, that's all.
Don Valix, Don, what's your nickname? Don
Doing stuff.
Don Daddy.
Just Don stuff.
Don doing stuff.
Don Daddy.
Was in my very first Don Daddy. Was in my very first hip hop dance comp in
Really?
Oh, yeah.
2002.
What moves was
Holy
he doing?
shit.
What were you doing?
Yeah,
Groove.
when were you dancing?
Groove.
Do you remember Groove?
Yeah. And I performed
dancing?
with two of my
The
mates.
two of your mates.
Holy crap. Shout outs to Paul and Arno if
That's
you guys
it.
are watching.
That's it, bro.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
We were called,
Dude, you were dancing.
we
back
were called,
then, bro.
we were called Variation.
Very
Oh.
Asian.
Like variation. The
Oh.
word variation.
Very Asian.
Very
But
Asian.
yes, 3
There were-
Filipinos.
Very-
No, it was two Filipinos, one Indonesian guy.
But he passes as Filipino. I didn't know Arno wasn't Filipino for like 2 years.
Variation. That's like the
Variation.
2008 version of
2002.
saying inclusive or something.
That's hard.
You just get
Groove,
different.
man, that was you.
That was me, bro. But I reconnected
Was
with
that the first one?
that was
Marco
the first
was
one.
Groove.
But the
Wow.
music with Nats and you and everyone else was Urban Star.
Urban Star,
Remember that?
2005, 4.
We were
I
the
remember
opening
that
acts
one.
for all the groove shows. Well, I know you put me on the circuit, Marco. You're the
Yeah.
guy that put me on to the live scene. So that was one of my first gigs too.
Yeah.
Groove, bro. I'll always hold that.
As a Blacked Out, right?
Classic.
That was the thing. The
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Bowman Hall.
Bowman Hall.
Bowman
that's right.
Hall. Holy
man.
shit. Blow.
It went from Groove to Urban Star and then to Battlegrounds when it got a little bigger. you know?
Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember the Fort as well, Mix?
Then the Fort. Oh my God! So we created like a lot of events that would allow me to get the artists that I knew up and coming or whatnot, and gave them that
Yo,
platform. So it's
love
either
it.
dance, basketball, hip hop dance, or
You
or
can't
music.
underrate. You can't underrate the platforms, the opportunities, and a lot of people that came to circuit that came through your events. Dude, Iggy Azalea was at the Fort when she was
Yeah.
someone
That was
else.
a
You
space
know what I mean?
really
Like
nice
these are the
bar, bro.
kinds of fucking like this kind of level of talent would flow through. If you were in the Sydney scene, this was the circuit. So I'm just saying that's how I met Iggy Azalea as well. Before she was Iggy.
Excuse me, hang on, let me just pick the name off the ground that you're just dropping the name.
This guy. Just because he has twins,
It's
he knows
insane,
famous
bro.
people and everything. It's crazy.
Now, we've had a lot of people come through my events that have done bigger and better things.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
besides the cheat
Yeah,
coders.
it's crazy.
Hey.
It's crazy.
We've had William Singe.
Yeah, he's killing it, man.
I put Cyrus Villanueva on the X Factor and won the whole damn thing.
Oh my God, yeah.
TK Maidza, this African rapper from Adelaide, has just blown. You know, Ilona Garcia, Pinoy Big Brother, Jai Waitford, Justice Crew has all come through the ranks.
Flex.
Tim-O-Matic.
Oh man, 13 years
You know,
ago, I met
Flex.
Apple to App. Everyone's just dropping names, so I'm just dropping someone.
How about you, Mr. Garcia? Who else is it?
You know anyone?
No, I farted on that chick from Bardo.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sophie Monk.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's
it.
hard.
So
That's
that's
hard, bro.
one come up that's
Oh,
going
man.
through my fart.
Man, look at us being
Jessica
clout
Alba.
chasers.
Jessica Alba was not at any of your events, but I like her, so that's. I'm just dropping a name.
I like the picture of Kaylani the other day. You know, are we still dropping names? We're just dropping.
No. But in all seriousness, though, like the stuff that you were doing inspired a generation of other people to be doing like events
yeah.
and stuff like that, and continuing
Even there
on
are
with stuff,
the
man.
events that we did. I don't know if it's same for you, but like we did events too, and that was all inspired through what Kumix was doing.
Yeah, man. Like
These-
you've really
yeah.
birthed a lot of talent out there without even knowing it, just through these events alone.
Daddy, Tatay
You
Mix.
are really Tatay.
Tatay Mix.
Tatay mix.
Tatay mix.
Sounds like the sinigang mix. The packet, it just says Tatay mix.
Tatay Sita
Tatay
instead
sita.
of Mamacita.
Oh man,
I see that.
Tatay sita.
I use that for the sinigang mix, right?
Yeah, man. The Tatay sita.
The mix. And it's a mix as well.
that'll be the next venture
Sinigang
you
mix.
have, bro. Sinigang Mix.
I better take
by
that down,
Tatay
right?
Mix.
You used to bring
My
that packet
Tatay mix,
with you
bro.
to
You gotta brand that, man.
you bring it to when you go to Hot Pot. You can have sinigang.
Oh yeah, I've
at
seen
the Hot Pot.
I've seen those TikToks
Yeah.
where people are putting the sinigang mix, like they're sneaking it in, and when they get the hot pot, they just put it in straight away.
Really?
Wow.
Like, man, you just I think they're just doing it for Filipino clout, because I don't know what sinigang hot pot tastes like. Like
It tastes like sinigang.
it does taste like sinigang, but like like.
You can have that at Burwood.
All right, let's try
No one
next
else is
time.
doing it.
I know someone who goes to a restaurant and they buy the chicken or the pork and the rice, and in the backpack pulls out the Mang Tomas.
Hey, that's it. That's
Hey.
it.
You guys heard of that story?
Don't lie, it's you, right?
No, I know a friend.
I heard somebody
A
does
friend
it.
of a friend. Huh?
Is that Mang Tomas, or are you happy to see me?
It's Tata,
Just have it in your
Bong.
pocket.
Shout outs to Tatay Bong and his Mang Tomas bottle. I had a friend who would always bring like a bottle of Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Or like,
yeah,
or like
yeah,
chili
that's it.
flakes.
Sriracha.
Yeah.
That kind of.
There's always that guy.
Yeah,
Chili
always
sauce
that.
guy.
Mang Tomas, they don't do small bottles, eh? They should do it like Tabasco and have those small bottles rather than the big bottles. They're like, you can't carry that shit on your back, or your pocket. If you have a small bottle of Mang Tomas, bro, I think it'll sell like 50% more. Like profit will be crazy, because I'll bring that shit everywhere I go. Put it on Macca's, put it on KFC.
Have you tried it on Macca's?
Yeah, man, you put it on. I've tried it on a McChicken burger.
Ooh.
Wow.
Life hacks, bro.
Is that nice? Have
Yeah,
you
man.
tried it, Marco?
Have you tried
Tomas?
Mang Tomas? What's the one randomest thing that you put Mang Tomas on?
Egg and
What type of egg? Like egg scrambled?
fried.
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled egg Mang Tomas. Hey, that's pretty good, because it is all-purpose sauce.
I put it on pizza,
Ooh.
and it's like eating eating like a barbecue. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's get
It's
down to this
sweet
thing. They
barbecue.
call it all-purpose sauce.
All purpose.
What does that mean? Like you can put it in anything, but like all-purpose means like you can use it for cleaning products. you can use it to
body wash.
Body wash.
Sunscreen.
You can pour body
Wash
wash.
your hair. It's all-purpose, right? Who needs Windex when you got Mang Tomas sauce?
You know when you pull on that lever when you're driving and there's like bird poop? That's what sprays on your windscreen?
Mang Tomas.
Mom,
man.
we don't have any
Oh,
more
my
soap,
goodness.
Mom. Can I have the Mang Tomas, please?
And a little packet too.
Hey, man.
Nats, you got Mang Tomas there in London town?
I do, yeah.
Is it hard to find? Because I know like there's not many as much Filipinos than
there's
here.
Filipino areas here too, so it's accessible.
What's the
It's
Filipino
accessible when I
area
need
called? Is there a
It's
little?
called
Little Philippines?
Earls Court. Earls Court, and believe it or not, well, very believable is that's where the first Jollibee was opened in London.
Of course.
In Earl's Court.
Earls Court.
We're going to Earl's Court, guys.
What came first, all the Filipinos in Earl's Court, or did Jollibee just drop there and then all the Filipinos came there?
I actually don't know if they live there. It's actually a really nice area. I don't know why I'm like so surprised by that, but it's like it's a like somewhat prestige area, and
Like Blacktown.
I was gonna say,
Blacktown.
and
Mount Druitt.
but like but I don't know if they actually live there, but all the tindahans are there. So all the Filipinos like grocery stores, they all seem to be concentrated in this one town or something.
I didn't know that when I visited London. Should have gone there.
Hey, man.
You could have bought Mang Tomas.
I could have.
It's called Mr. Thomas over there.
Sir Thomas.
Monsieur Thomas.
Monsieur Thomas.
In France.
There's this battle between Mang Tomas and banana sauce.
Banana
Banana
ketchup.
ketchup.
UFC.
Banana ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah. So because like this, every time I mention Mang Tomas in a conversation or I see it on TikTok or in social media, the comments go wild. They always debate. You know, Mang Tomas versus banana ketchup is like which one's better. So I want to put that debate onto this podcast. What's your thoughts? Who do you think wins in a UFC fight? Apparently, we're bringing UFC too. In a UFC fight between Mang Tomas
and
banana
UFC
ketchup.
Banana ketchup.
Who wins? Like which one do you prefer?
Wait, what are the factors? The winning factors? Oh, we're just making that now.
If you had like anything in front of you, let's like lechon or whatever.
I would put my money on Mang Tomas. I've seen the guy. He's on the cover. He looks like he can fight. I don't know what Banana Dude looks like in real life.
Remember Banana Man?
Banana Man,
the cartoon.
Yeah,
But
I was thinking of that too. Actually,
what do you call it? Mang
that guy was
Tomas.
gangster, bro.
Like I can have that just on rice and eat it.
Yeah.
You can't have that with the banana ketchup, right?
Yeah. I dropped a bottle of Mang Tomas on the floor once, and it's one of the worst and depressing parts of my life that I never want to talk about again.
What happened?
You know how you shake it, right? Because like you're trying to get it out. I shook it too much that it flew out of my hand. That could be for something else too, but it fell to the ground and it shattered in half, and
I can
Mang
just see
Tomas on the floor.
It was
I'm like,
falling in slow motion.
yeah.
No.
Shattered, and then the Mang Tomas was all over the
no.
floor. And you know what? I got my mop, and then I started cleaning the tiles with the Mang Tomas. All purpose, right?
What about you, Mix? Which one's your favorite?
Look,
Mang Tomas or
if
the
you
UFC?
never tried to marinate a Mang Inasal chicken, I add the UFC banana ketchup into that Inasal to add that color, that reddish color.
You heard it first.
With the soy sauce and the garlic and that UFC.
Holy shit, he's a chef as well. He's that guy. He's
You know
that
what I'm
chef.
saying?
This guy.
What's going
When you
on,
mix
man?
that, you add the chicken,
Ah,
marinate.
mix it.
Tatai mix.
That's our mix. Tatai
Tatai Mix is in the
Sita.
house, man.
Oh man,
Tatai Mix is in the
Tatai
house.
Sita.
I don't know. That's what you reckon. I'm reserving my opinion for the last one.
I don't know. I'm so divided. Are you divided? I'm just like I don't know. I feel like I need some context. Like I can't just be like
Like what? Like if you had a choice between them to put on your food, like no matter what the food is, like what you gonna talk?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I just all this
Vanilla
food's
ice
coming to
cream.
me, and I'm just like, oh, there's one or
Soft
the other.
serve.
Ice cream.
Sushi.
If it was just the sauce, like if it's just the sauce by itself, then yeah, Mang Tomas probably. I'm not gonna eat banana ketchup by itself. What the hell's that? It's like eating. Yeah,
Well,
Mang Tomas
I
kind
could
of
eat
like.
Mang Tomas on
That's the end of the what you call it, the paycheck line. when you run out of foods to eat, I'm just gonna eat Mang
It's
Tomas by
just
itself.
sauce. If it's just sauce, I'm
That's
gonna have
even
Mang Tomas.
fancier. If you got if you're waiting till next payday, it's usually just patis and rice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this will get me by.
So there's a bit of texture there with the Mang Tomas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
like-
little
Yeah, you get a bit of
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah, that's it.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
ulam.
Plus,
See?
rich kid.
It is, bro. Oh man.
I would be the same. I think
Okay.
because I've had Mang Tomas with many different things. I haven't had the UFC banana ketchup with many things, but that's the first I've ever heard of someone marinating. Because you use the Mang Tomas to make what's it called?
Paksiw.
Paksiw. Thank you. Yeah, because you want to repurpose the lechon. You want to repurpose the pork.
It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, so good, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
But yeah, I think I'd go with Mang Tomas on this one. Sorry, Mix.
That's okay. That's all
Sorry,
right.
Mix.
Fucks you.
Oh man, I'm so hungry.
I know. Mang Tomas, sponsor us.
Hey, that'll be the best sponsorship for this podcast, Mang Tomas. And maybe we have maybe that'll give us Jollibee in Australia.
Have you had that conversation yet in your podcast with the Jollibee thing here in Australia?
Yeah.
All the time. It's
All
a
the
running
time.
joke.
Yeah.
Why don't we have it? It's like, why?
It's no joke. It's a thing.
It's a thing here.
We want it to happen.
We say it every week. Like,
It's
where the
funny.
fuck is the Jollibee at?
The global head of marketing for Jollibee is my batchmate from the Philippines
Damn.
of Jollibee.
Yeah, we saw some.
Global,
There was like
you
some advertising or something. I don't know. Did
Yeah,
you
they
see
were
something?
So I said to him, why won't you guys bring the damn Jollibee here? You know, I mean, I know we're
What'd he
only 26 million, it's fine, but man, the Philos are like hanging for this. I gotta go back all the way to Manila, pay 700 pesos or dollars to get that Jollibee fix.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Imagine, like,
That's
one day
insane.
there'll be international
Did he-
Uber, like, get Uber flights. Like, it's like making planes. They're making planes. They'll take you like at least half a day to get to where you to get here, right? Imagine if they had Uber and take it to the plane, and they just come
Uber
come
International.
You know what?
I'd pay for that.
Uber International.
Why don't we just smuggle it in? We just have somebody like just tape the chicken joys all to their body and just like.
Could you
Walk
imagine
into
that
the-
guy on Border Patrol episode? And
He's
it's
just sweating with
all the
oil.
dogs are going after him.
What is this?
What is this? It's a yum burger, sir. It's a yum burger.
What's in your pocket? Palabok.
It's like, I think he shoot himself. He goes, nah, I think that's gravy, bro. But that's a Filipino thing, right? Like when someone's going overseas, someone always says like, "Oh, can you give this or put this
Can
in
you
your
bring
bag?"
something back, right?
Yeah, and it's usually things you're not supposed to, like ulam. It's like, why do I have a pot in my bag? And it's wrapped in like foil, glad wrap, thinking that the X-ray machine's not going to pick it up. I brought back caldereta from America. It's a 14-hour flight, bro. It's in a ceramic pot.
That's crazy, bro.
We were talking about this just before the pod. Mix visited your family before this, and you're like, bro, I got all this food in my car wrapped in foil and shit.
That's the worst. They should label it as well, because you have, after like a big dinner and a big party that you come from, like you're gonna have like a box full of like foiled stuff, and then the next morning it's like, you know what? I feel like the lechon, and then you have to go through each of them, just remembering which one was which. Because there's no labels or anything. It's just foil. I'm like, fuck. I didn't want vegetables. What the fuck?
What's the most random thing that you've ever bound, like taken home from a party? What's the most random thing?
Oh gosh, my mother-in-law, she always makes me bow on laing from my dad. He goes, bow on this, you know, it's good for you. Laing, you know,
I love that.
For context, what's lying again in English?
Yeah, what's that?
It's like taro leaves.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Oh.
KD Lang. Lang.
The Lion King.
Lying.
The Lion King.
I love that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's cooked in that coconut cream.
Oh yeah.
That's so bad for you.
I think that the weirdest thing was like my parents wanted me to take home a whole pineapple. I visited them randomly and they were like, have some food. I'm like, no, it's all good. Just like, you know, we have some fruit here. And my dad just goes to the fruit basket, picks up the whole pineapple. He's like, here, just take this.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Oh man, Filipinos.
I didn't
sharing
really
food.
bring the barn so much as I'm the person that delivers it. So where I live, there's about like 4 houses, like straight, like one after each other. It's all like a Filipino households, and like, you know, we like to share stuff. And just the other day, yesterday, I had to drop off. It was a cabbage that's probably like half the size of this table.
Damn.
And that obviously got chopped up, and they go, oh, bring this to this person, bring this to that person. I'm the person that has to deliver that. The only like request I'd wish that they do is let that person know that they're going to receive this. Because I rock up to these houses and I knock on the door and, I mean, look at me. Do you expect me to rock up at someone's door holding a massive cabbage? And I have no idea why. So I'm like, well, apparently this is yours now. That's your problem.
It's for Tita Baby.
It's for Tita Baby, exactly.
It's like, well, it's like my mom's accountant or something. Like, oh, well,
man.
okay.
Oh man.
Have fun.
The thing, like, I brought home like Sinigong's the best, right? I brought home Sinigang from my parents' house, but
Yep.
every time I bring home Sinigang, the smell of Sinigang stays in the car for another 2 days,
Like 10 days,
and it doesn't age well, like, because, like, let's be real, Sinigang smells a little fartish, but it tastes amazing.
don't
I'm not
ruin
gonna
it for
ruin
me.
it. I'm not ruining it. It's my
Fartish.
number one food.
I mean,
that
if
I
it
love
goes
eating.
off, but like only if it goes off, not.
No, like
When
if
it's
you're in a
fresh.
room and then you open it up, like the next day, like it's the best fart that you'll ever have, for real.
Make sure you put it in the fridge at least.
But like,
I don't know if
Please
you're
put
cooking it
your
right.
bowl in the fridge, guys.
but,
Left it in the boot.
Yeah, it's in your car. It's sitting in your car right now.
Right there. Yeah. With the Mang Tomas.
so okay, well, so you got food in your car. Can you say what food you have? What food? Yeah, I want to imagine what type of food that you have in your car right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got, what's the black stuff?
Dinuguan.
Dinuguan. I got dinuguan in there.
Gone.
I got
Oh, that's
some
funky. The smell, that's funky.
embutido.
Embutido.
My brother got the fish in the foil, huh?
Yeah.
There it is.
What else do we get? I think a bit of lumpia
Yes.
and
Nice.
sinigang like.
Sinigang.
I think it's like
Is that in foil as well? Because usually
no, it's in the Asian container.
Sometimes I've once taken Sinigang in a foil once. They made it into like a bowl.
No way.
And then you put like stacks of foil and stuff. I think they did because you know Filipinos, right? Like if you give the bowl in like Sinigang in a bowl, you're not going to get that bowl back.
Yep.
You are not going to get that bowl back.
Yep.
It's going to be theirs for the next 10 years.
I don't know, man.
Next
I mean,
guy.
I've got like 10 bowls at home. I mean, they have different names underneath them, but we still have bowls.
Yes.
Wait, come to think of it, I don't think that's ours.
Yeah, that's it. It's like the baon. You get a free bowl out of every baon that you get.
Looking at the
None of them match.
Look at the bottom of this. Is like our last name
no
isn't.
lids match.
Our last name isn't Mendoza.
We get the Magnolia ice cream container
Oh, yeah,
from
that's
my
it.
mother-in-law.
Oh, yes.
And she puts,
Yeah, that's a thing.
She puts all the different types of soup in there. It's like, oh, ice cream. You open it.
Oh, deceiving stuff, bro.
Okay. All right.
Yo, hey, I remember that being a kid. Hey, that'll be the worst. Like you're in the freezer trying to look for stuff, and you're like, "Oh, ice cream." You open, it's just bleh, and it looks messed up. It's like, oh, I don't know what
on
it is.
in the ice cream container.
Yeah, it's frozen, and you're like, it's so disappointing.
That's like the sewing kit. Like, there's no cookies in that tin can.
Yeah.
It's always
just-
the sewing.
It's just
the
needles.
sewing, yeah.
It's just my finger.
I always remember how Filipinos say biscuit. They'll be like, "Do you want
Biscuit.
They'll say biscuit. Biscuit. Lola, can I get a biscuit? Oh no, this is just sewing equipment.
It's the worst. I don't eat biscuits just because of that. Because like I don't like to be like what you call it, like.
He's not a quitter.
I'm not a I just want to be like, I want to see a cookie box and be like, there's cookies in there. But I've lost trust in cookie boxes because of a Filipino household. I hate sewing and I hate cookies.
There's a thing, right, when you go, Lola, it's not pronounced biscuit, it's biscuit. And you go, all right, do you want some Nesquik with that? You go, hang on, wait. You're getting them all mixed up, though.
My Lola had a really strong
Yes,
accent, and she used to pronounce it as cake as kick.
Yeah.
So she's like, "You want some kick?" And then she'd pronounce Coke. Cock. Want some kick and some cock?
That's the pronunciations of the D, like it becomes a J.
Yeah.
It's like Nadia becomes Naja.
Naja.
Like even your name on our family chat.
Okay. You're going to have to pay me.
Yeah. It's all
I get paid for this. Like I can't give you freebies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On that note, though, Marco, are you the guy that everybody asks us to like organize their parties?
Yes. On the family side?
Yeah.
All the time.
That's what I.
Yeah. And then I get to MC
Hey.
I get to MC the wedding, the 21st. Oh, he's the event organizer. Oh, come over here, you MC.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, I was like, okay, I'll organize the whole thing. You need a videographer too. You end up, because I'm an events guy.
Yeah.
I have to multitask.
Events.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, I gotta hire this other girl. Okay, I just get my own video camera.
Yeah.
I got my lights. I got my music. All right. My cousin is DJ Curious, right? So
Shout
he's
outs.
usually the DJ
Nice.
in all our events, family events. No, but I always get the microphone
The microphone.
as the MC. Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's funny. That's such a Filipino thing. Like whatever your talent is, it carries on into dadhood. Like if you're like rap or you sing, it's like oy, you dance for your titas and titos.
Dance for your Tito Ray.
Tito Ray.
That's your thing. It's always Tito Ray.
I love the Tito Ray.
I swear, like I made one slideshow presentation for my grandma one time. And then I became the slideshow presentation guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it holds on.
Oh my god.
It holds on to you.
He's that guy.
That became that guy.
Yeah.
You do one thing once, suddenly you're the guy for it.
Don, can you make
It's
a slideshow for my birthday, please?
Yeah, you just become that guy. Yeah, that's it. Like, even though it's not your profession at all, they're like,
cracks me up.
Be the slideshow guy. No, like, what do you? Oh, and they think that's it's your career job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're just like, nah. I do sewing. That's not for my thing. It's like the complete opposite thing.
Can you fix my pants, please?
Like you check someone's car once and they think that you're a mechanic by
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah.
No, I'm a videographer.
You fix your car once. Oh man,
It's the filler trade.
that's wild.
I like that you said that the bringing home like food from another country and stuff, because the most brought home food or pasalubong in food that people bring from the Philippines is polvoron, right?
Yeah.
And when you pass it through like customs and stuff, it looks like something else, right? Like they really need to repackage polvoron some way to it doesn't look like cocaine, right?
What was the something that you guys have smuggled in to the country?
Let's incriminate ourselves.
Here we go.
Yo, I'm not comfortable talking about this.
From the Philippines, what has somebody asked you to smuggle in? Doesn't mean that you've smuggled it in. What has somebody asked you to smuggle? I'll start.
And you'll end.
I'll start.
This is Don doing stuff. Whatever he says, we don't condone. But
That's an opinion of Don Valix and solely by Don Valix.
I'd gone to the Philippines with my girlfriend at the time, and her family wanted to bring home this coconut oil, and it wasn't the coconut oil that you buy from the shops, and it was like all like packaged and whatever.
Yeah.
They'd put it in a water bottle, and then they put Glad wrap around it, and then wrapped it in foil.
Man, it just makes it more sus.
And it was just like this leaky bottle of coconut oil that they wanted me to bring in. I'm like, I don't think I can bring that into the country.
Yeah.
I don't think I can bring this into the country. And argued with my girlfriend at the time about bringing it. It's fine, just bring it in, you'll be fine. I was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you were fine.
I was
you would
fine.
be stressing out, wouldn't you, throughout
was
the whole
stressed
thing?
out
Like
through the
the
entire
whole
thing.
because how long is the flight from Philippines to here? Like
It's about 8
hours.
hours.
that's a
20
long
days.
time to be stressed out
Oh,
about
right.
something, bro. You're like, this is the last flight I'll ever have.
Yeah.
Start thinking of all the friends that you're gonna miss. Think of the worst case scenario. I'm gonna get the chair for this one, just for some baby oil. Just because someone wanted smooth skin, I'm gonna go to jail.
It's so sus, like how it's wrapped in 3 different layers.
Yeah,
too.
I know,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
It makes it stand out more.
Yeah.
There was some souvenirs that I got from Boracay, like they were just like wood carving stuff.
Yeah.
That they confiscated. They were like, you can't bring this into the country. And I went, okay. They took it to destroy, but there was a whole bag of drugs. No, I'm just kidding.
All this cocaine wrapped in like.
Hey, you brought back a souvenir for me ages ago. It's the barrel man. You know, and that's made out of wood. Yeah, so when you lift up the barrel, dude, like his arms and his other thing pops up.
Bro, that was in a real estate video that I shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it remains there. It was like a prop, but I didn't notice it until I edited the video.
Wait, someone lifted up the thing.
No, yeah, it was just lifted up.
It's
It's just there. Like it wasn't even down. It was like down, and the thing was showing, and I'm like, it was just in the corner there. I'm like, shit, how did I not notice it? But yeah,
Oh,
It's
man.
like a
I
prop
brought
designer.
Goldilocks.
Oh
At
yeah,
the
yeah.
airport.
I love that, man.
You see at the airport, it's like if I missed buying something from SM,
Yeah.
my mom would call me, "Hey, did you buy me the Goldilocks brownies?"
Yeah.
Of course, the pulveron is a given that comes with it. If it's not here at the Philo shop,
Yeah,
you're in the
yeah.
Philos, all right, you got to bring that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Pulveron's a shortcake, like a Filipino shortcake.
Yeah, and
love
so
pulveron.
I got that
I love
checklist.
it.
The Goldilocks, pulveron, the brownies, because it's pretty cheap.
Mm.
And the randomest one I got was from Atita. She would say, "This is for your mom. It is suka."
Oh, what?
Vinegar.
Wow.
It was vinegar.
It's a special kind of suka. It's got a
Heroin.
bit of chili, onion, and it's like a homemade in their city or province.
Yeah.
If I don't get it to my mom, I'm gonna be in deep trouble. So I said, "Okay, tita."
Do you have like
that's
do you have
so
like
good.
family members who are like lazy pasalubong family members? Like I had this uncle, right? He came back from the Philippines and his pasalubong was Ferrero Rochers. And then I was like, you know what, I'm suspicious about this. And then I looked at the bottom of the Ferrero Rochers.
Yeah.
It came from Australia. He probably bought it from down the shop. He's like, damn it, I forgot
What
to
a
pass the
guy.
lubong. I'm just going to go by the shops, buy Woolworths.
Probably had duty
You
free.
got it from the petrol station on the way to your house. I've been caught out doing that though. But like I brought back pasalubong to Philippines. I didn't buy it there. I brought little stuffed toys of koalas and kangaroos, but I didn't realize they were made in Philippines. So I just bring him back stuff to the country. He got shipped here, and now it's my job to bring him home.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to the lazy pasalubong guys. For real, man.
I'm that lazy pasalubong guy.
Yeah, I probably will be in this. Like, I give him like a boomerang.
But
This
when
is
you-
from the Philippines.
When you go to the Philippines, right? Do you guys do you see family and you bring the spam and the corned beef all the time? Do you guys get
Yeah.
asked to bring that home?
We have boxes.
Oh.
We send boxes with those.
Yeah,
In
you
the
turn- you
balikbayan
turn to
boxes?
FedEx.
Yeah.
Straight away.
So you guys
Amazon.
just send it like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They
Yo,
have corned beef
dude,
there, right?
I get that sent here.
You save. Hang on. Let's just address this, Marco. It's a lot easier. You save a lot of more money because you're not weighing down your luggage if you send it in a balikbayan box.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to obviously balikbayan box that shit, right?
Yeah.
Because it's pretty heavy when you have like 50 boxes of corned
Yeah,
beef
dude.
and
Oh
spam,
my gosh.
spam with bacon.
You don't bring any clothes. It's just
No, it's
spam.
just funny. My mother-in-law had a 25 kilogram luggage, no clothes,
It's all just
no nothing. It's just
wow.
pasalubong.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, okay, I'll I'm a good son, a good son-in-law. I'll do that for you.
It's always the Tim Tams as well. Like,
Yeah,
Tim Tams.
that doesn't
all
weigh
Australian
much though,
stuff.
but it's big.
It's
It
spacious.
uses-
It gets
yeah.
too much space, you know. Like, oh man.
That's always the case before when my family goes to Philippines because mum would always buy, she'll buy meats to bring to Philippines, right? And obviously that weighs a lot. So, I mean, it's my job to weigh the thing and tell her, it's 25 kilos. And she goes, nah, maybe it's going to be 30 when we get there, like the allowance and stuff.
Like it'll
right?
get lighter.
And then when they get over to the airport, there's always that time of like, we can't bring this. So I end up bringing the extra stuff that's been packed home. And I'm always hoping like, maybe the Wagyu beefs and stuff don't fit in the thing anymore. So I can cook it when I get back.
It's
But
grocery shopping.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that was kind of like my job. Just, I'm like the seagull that's waiting at the beach for like people. It's like, what didn't they eat? Or what can't they, have? So I'll go and take
Seagulls
that.
are ruthless, like friggin' birds, bro.
Yeah, man.
I've seen at least 5 people who've been eating like a burger or a sandwich in the hand while walking, and seagulls would just go
swoop it and
swoop it and take it. Like they don't
Especially
give a
at the fish markets.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah.
They don't even have to take it off you. They just need to knock it off your hand. So when you go to fish markets, right, you buy a tray full of
Food.
like seafood and stuff. He's like the seagull's like the asshole that's like going whack on your tray, and it's all over the floor. Now you can't eat it, but the seagull doesn't care.
Yeah.
So it's all his now. Like he's called dibs on that thing.
Yeah.
But there's a 5-second rule.
That's
For
it.
Filipinos, there's a 5-second rule.
It's like my sinigang's on the ground.
The soup's still good.
So I want to take a left turn on the podcast now. Since we've been talking about a lot of Filipino stuff, let's just do a left turn into the wild area of the podcast. I'm glad that we're doing it in the middle of the podcast because usually we have it at the start.
That's afterwards, everybody just tunes out.
Everyone will be like, oh no, all these guys talk about his penises. So this is the section of the show we call the Wild Thought of the Week. So Christian Garcia, the Wild Thought himself. What's our Wild Thought of the Week?
All right. Well, since we are talking about penises, I'm going to throw it back. So you've got it, like you've hit a milestone, having being a father. I think with Filipinos, well, with like milestones as a guy. Like last week, I mentioned that I had gout. That's like a second milestone. But the first milestone, we didn't really hit on so much, right?
Everybody was asking about it as well.
Yeah, it's the tulet. Like that's the. It's like your first step to manhood. It's kind of like your first.
Oh, this is gonna be wild.
Yeah, and like that brought back memories of not even just the process of going through it, but the preparation. Because I remember the night before, I had to sit in the tub for like 3 hours. Because apparently that does something to your skin.
What?
Sit on what?
It softens it up.
Sit on the tub.
You're in the tub
Yeah.
for 3
Is it
hours.
supposed to make you shrink?
No, it's like when your fingers get wrinkly over time.
Yeah.
I don't know what the science is, but
A tub full of water.
Yeah. I was just in the tub, like
to make
like
it extra wrinkly.
Maybe it's like to soften up your skin or something.
So
it could be
it's kind of like it turns into like,
It's like-
those when
it's
you're cutting pieces of paper with the dash lines.
it's perforated.
The dash lines is like, oh, there it is. I have to cut through this way.
But yeah, I mean, even now I think I'm getting ahead of myself. So the tulet is really, it's a snip off the tip of your little. I mean, not little, like your big Johnny down there. It's a bit of a haircut at the bottom there.
Yeah,
and
it's a coming out party for the head of the penis.
the head of the party.
I am here.
And it's
It's coming out.
like for Filipinos, right? I think a lot of the times it's either you like a lot of people usually don't get it done when you're a baby. It's usually when you're like in year 5 or 6.
Yeah, so you can get traumatized a bit.
Yeah, and it really it makes it
I'd rather
like
the baby part.
something that you actually have to overcome.
Yeah, it was like a rite of passage as a Filipino boy.
That's right.
It was like, when you're tuli, then you'll be able to grow taller. But that doesn't actually work.
and it's the cousins thing going, oh, like one day you're gonna get it done, and you're gonna be like one of us. You're one of the kuyas now.
Yeah, and then all your kuyas will be like trying to slap you in the groin.
Yeah, while you're trying to heal.
Yeah, exactly.
And one of these ones,
Take
like
this.
scaring you and stuff, putting like some risque movies on when you come back from getting your surgery and stuff.
That was the myth, right? Like if you have tule, you'll be taller.
That was the myth.
That was the myth,
Didn't
right?
work for me.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting.
You're gonna get your second tule, the second dose,
Yeah, I need
Second.
Second dose.
But that,
the booster.
But I wanted to shout out
Still too long.
the Godfather as well. So if you grew up in the West Sydney, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, if you're Filipino, everybody went to this one man to get it done. And if you probably know him too, Dr. Avillas, he had a surgery out here in Blacktown. Everybody, like any Filipino person a dude obviously, this guy's seen their dick. It's like he's that guy. And I mean, rest in peace. He's not with us anymore. But even like towards the end, like of his career, he retired, and I heard he went on to like start a chicharron factory or something. Which is
Oh no!
Like my mind just went there. It's just like I don't even want to mention it.
You just gave me that mental picture,
The
bro.
mental picture, I was like, okay. I wouldn't.
wild.
The thing I'm gonna say is that I'm never gonna try his chicharron.
Extra crunchy.
now the question is
I
this:
don't
banana ketchup or Mang Tomas?
Mang Tomas all-purpose, bro.
Suka. You dip that in my
Oh, bro,
suka.
that's gonna
Special
burn.
My mom's suka.
Oh man.
Wow!
Oh damn!
Yeah,
Wow.
that's,
So
that's
were you
wild.
guys snipped
yeah.
or were you guys
Yeah.
chopped?
No, snip.
Because in the fields they chop it.
Yeah.
With some kind of.
Are you chopped?
No.
Like
I got snipped, but my dad got chopped.
Yeah, it just seems like a very old thing to do, right? Like I haven't. I don't know anyone that's
exactly. But the banana leaves, right?
I don't know anyone that's been chopped. Like I don't know. Like even the
my cousins did.
They got chopped, right? See?
They got chopped. Yeah, but they grew up there. That's why.
So okay, here's a question. If you had a son, would you get them tule?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
It's like passing down the lineage,
it's good hygiene, right? As well.
And tradition as well. Like if I'm gonna face it, you're gonna face it too.
Yeah. It's first steps of
manhood.
Ref's going from another angle. It's like if I got it, you get it.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's like hygiene. I'm like,
he's coming from a place of hate.
It's coming from like the same trauma. It's like I did it, you do it.
Trauma. So
will you. I want to see it in another perspective, like
because I always thought like the reason why you don't necessarily do it when you're a baby is because like you could grow up and they might have chopped off too much or whatever, and there might be complications. But also when you're younger or just going into puberty, you're a little bit more coherent.
Yeah.
And they kind of convince you that it's your decision.
That's
as well.
right.
Just like, yeah, it's you. Like,
oh, your cousin's got it done.
You're going to be a man.
Yeah.
You're going to be a man.
It's a Filipino thing to do, right? The tule.
Yeah.
And a Jewish thing to do as well.
And a Jewish thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a different cut, though. Different kinds of cuts.
I've heard.
Is there? Yeah. The butchers or something.
The German cut.
That's it. There's a German cut, bro.
Yeah.
I think mine's a German. It depends how your head pops up.
It looks like the German war helmet.
That boom, you got it. But sometimes some of it is not cut too much, right? So it's kind of hiding your little Jimmy. But with the German cut, there's a helmet look. So I don't know what cut you guys got.
We're not going there.
Are you delving onto like different cultures and stuff? Have different ways to do it?
So it's like it depends on your penis. Depends on if this penis looks like it needs a German cut. This one needs an undercut.
An undercut. Bro, I got a fade on my one.
A skin fade on this one. Fuckboy line on this guy.
My dick looks like DJ Khaled. Another one.
Oh my god.
You need hands for like scissors.
That's tonight after the show.
Hands.
Everyone's gonna be looking at their thing like, what kind of cut?
Wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute. I didn't choose this.
Start searching online and just be like, what is a German cut? Looking down, looking at it, looking down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I got the German cut. Yeah.
For some reason, your penis has the bold haircut. It's got a bowl cut.
Bowl cut. Where'd you get a bowl?
Everything else is cut except for the top part. The skin's there. Looks like a thin ball.
That's yuck.
That's messed up.
This is wild.
This is why we have it in the middle of the podcast. When did it start the podcast, man? No viewers.
I had no idea that there were different types.
Man,
like you know, right?
You know, yo, it's a joke, right? Are you guys for real?
No, it's legit. Types? There's another one called I think it was the Texas or something, where it looks like it's like an arrow almost,
Chainsaw
but
massacre.
It's going downwards.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So weird,
what is that? Massacre dick. What the fuck?
Yo, Nats, Google that, bro. Google that.
I don't know if I want to, bro. I don't know if I want to Google.
Yeah, last episode it was just Googling hunks and spunks.
Yeah.
And now German cut.
My damn like search history is just messed up from this podcast.
You got twins. You can say that it's
get a slick back or something.
A slick back.
It's like it's on an angle. It's on an angle. The skin's still hanging from the top, so it's a bit like I got a slick back.
It's always greasy and shit too.
You gotta gel it and stuff, so it's
Or get the comb over, nice. So you could just do a secret reveal.
I used to get the Jericho.
The Jericho, the drippy as fuck.
Soul Glow.
All right, we're staying too long on this topic.
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh man.
Like, imagine dating someone who does you meet with someone who in a date that does, and their profession is tule,
Circumcision.
circumcision.
It's
Imagine
almost like a new age executioner, except you're chopping off heads instead of heads.
It's a guillotine.
I just pictured a smaller guillotine. You stick your junk through there.
And he's got to wear a mask.
There's a little basket at the bottom of it. The basket just flops.
Let's fry this. Let's turn this into
a
chicharron.
basket.
And the whole village is watching.
Imagine bro. Imagine those people watching. Like, imagine watching like the full chop, and they have to run into the water.
Yeah, it's a barangay.
Bro, I just want to see that shit.
You're supposed to wear a skirt, right?
Yeah.
So when it kind of it becomes kamatis, like when it gets swollen, it gets swollen. Like your pants, it won't hurt if you're wearing the skirt, right?
Yep.
So, but what happens when you look at a girl?
Oh,
That's it, man. Like,
it's over.
Game
it's
over.
over, man.
That's
Like,
dangerous,
you don't
man.
even have to look at a girl. You just wake up and you're like, fuck.
Like,
There's no glory in this morning.
If there was like a slight wind, it's like, oh no.
I know. And you're wearing a skirt as well. It's just like a vortex. It just goes up.
Oh man.
It's like
I
a
didn't know
twister.
that the German cuts and the what you call it, all that cuts,
Yeah.
like final.
You didn't
cuts.
see it on the menu.
I didn't see the menu.
I was like,
didn't get no menu.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I just had a picture now. Can you do me like this?
It's like, I got you, fam.
Like a Brad.
You go there with a picture
Say
of
no
like
more, say
Brad
no
Pitt's dick.
You got a
this
dick
one.
pic.
Can you make sure it looks like this?
I went with a Nike tick on the back.
I want it to look like this.
It
Okay.
looked like David Beckham's one.
Need a fake.
It bends a little bit. Just bends.
As they're cutting it, they're doing barbershop talk and shit. It's like,
Bend it like a...
did you watch the Lakers today?
Instead of
Oh my
that
God.
cape, it's always that massive, like, the blanket, and there's a hole in the middle. It's so
They
intimidating.
do the barber thing though,
Yeah.
and put around your penis like a cape.
And then afterwards, he's like, "You want some threading done? You want some threading done?" And yeah. Can I get some threading done as well,
He
please?
puts
Put the headrest and then lean you back.
Oh no! Let him massage it.
And get the
beforehand.
brush at the end.
they don't put anesthesia on that, right? They just kind of.
Oh no! I got the anesthetic.
You did? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
like
asleep
this, like
as
that.
well, yeah.
Oh, you were asleep. I was awake, bro. I was
man.
just like
I got
awake with
got put to
anesthesia.
sleep.
I had a local anesthetic, so it was just I'm down there.
You get an international one as
I know
well.
what's the local one.
I got a local one.
I got
Support local, guys. Support local.
Man,
Support local
So-
anesthetic.
imported anesthetics, man.
no, none of that imported shit.
Oh man.
But yeah,
One
all
from
I
Mount Druitt.
felt was the needle, and then it's kind of like going to the dentist. After that, like you hear like drills and stuff, but you don't feel anything.
Drills?
And you're full
I know,
awake
like
as well,
with
yeah?
the dents.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
full
yeah,
awake,
yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm just like, man, I don't want to see what's under because there was like a little curtain there, like
Yeah,
you
I don't
couldn't
wanna
see what's going down.
on. But you can hear the scissors,
Yeah.
that snipping sound.
Oh,
Oh man,
oh, it's tragic.
Anyways, so yeah, that's the
one I
wild
thought,
thought, man.
Damn.
Pew, 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 pew. At the end, he puts the pull boss on you, and he goes, like,
You want product?
Product. Oh damn.
it always hurts. Like
Oh man.
it's like alcohol afterwards too.
Oh, no, only us, bro. Only us.
that's
All right,
bad.
so let's go to the fun fact of the week. All right, done doing stuff. What's the fun fact of the
It's
week?
so innocuous. Mine is so tame. After that
You
one,
used
how
the
do-
word innocuous.
How do I follow that one? So we were talking about karaoke last week.
Hey.
And karaoke is one of those kind of Filipino things. We talked about how you've managed artists and,
Yeah.
and things like that. Karaoke actually was invented by he was a pancake vendor in Japan by the name
Whoa.
of Daisuke Inoue. in 1969. And fun fact, karaoke is short
69?
for... yeah, 69. Fun fact, karaoke is short for kara, which means empty, and then orkesturu, which means orchestra. So empty orchestra is what karaoke means.
Because you don't know how to hold a tune. That's why. That's what they're saying. They're saying you don't even have to hold a tune. I thought karaoke means like you have to carry a tune. You won't be able to carry it. You carry it okay.
It means empty orchestra. But having karaoke. Having said that, what is your favorite karaoke song? Like that is your go-to song.
Tequila. Just once.
Just once.
I love that song, bro. That and Aerosmith's song.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah.
From I could stay awake.
You look at me.
Just to
Why are you looking at me when you're singing that?
Breathing.
What's yours favorite? What's your favorite mix?
I like Heaven.
By
Bryan
thinking
Adams?
about the
Yeah,
wonder
hey.
yeah. Bryan Adams. That's the one.
The Bryan Adams one.
That's your must.
Yeah, I like that. I like Just Once, James Ingram.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate one.
Well, that's great that you say that because we're gonna play it.
You already got the
I
mic
did
ready.
my best.
Wasn't good enough.
Nats, what about you, bro?
You gotta get karaoke on, bro. He's the one who plays Eminem. Lose yourself on karaoke for sure.
Yeah, that's me. That's what I do. I can't sing. I always avoid it.
Yeah, same, man.
Nats like says he can't sing all of the time, even so much so that he's said that on a track that we've done. So there's the song New Girl. Right at the beginning of the song, he goes, he starts singing the chorus and he goes, I can't sing, I'm sorry, and then he lets me sing the rest of it.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
But he can really
it's
sing.
true.
Like if he plays Just Once on karaoke,
Hard.
he'll think that he's like
James Ingram.
Yeah.
Hard.
Just once, eh?
That's it. That's the
It's
one.
funny you say that because we're gonna play it right now, and that's
It's like, oh, here we
Just
go.
once.
hey.
Can we figure out what we keep doing wrong?
Yes.
Oh.
There we go.
Si Tito
There
Mix.
we go.
Nuts.
He's
Tito
what else up?
Mix.
Because the other week I was hanging out with my brothers in Garcia, and my dad calls me. He's like, "Hey, can you pick me up from your uncle's house?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool," because he was drinking and and having a night out with his boys. And I thought he meant right that minute.
It's never that minute.
Right that minute.
Never
right?
that minute.
And I
Never.
got in the car, went to go pick him up. I get there, and they're like, "Oh, Don, you're early." This was at 10 p.m., right? And I look back at the message where he sent the address, and it says, "Come at midnight, please. Come pick me up at midnight." So I was 2 hours early, and
Oh my
so
God.
they're like, "Come inside." And we're singing karaoke and having pulutan, and we're just eating and drinking and stuff. It was nice. Like I was tired as fuck, but it was nice watching my dad sing karaoke with his boys.
My way.
Aw.
Is it my
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. You should have heard them sing like "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran, man. They were just going off. It was crazy, and it reminded me how much I hate social events. I'm like, yeah, this is great, but I hate this. I don't want to be here right now.
We need another variant.
The next minute he'd be like, "I hate this shit." You know, this is all the introverts out there. That's Filipino. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. Mike comes to you. I did my best. Well, I guess my best wasn't good enough.
Legit though, legit. I was sitting there and like, oh man, okay, I'll sit down. I'll just hang. My uncle's like, "Don, sing." Here, he gives me the book.
Oh, man.
And I was like, "Oh no, I can't." Do you remember?
You're like, "Oh, I don't want to sing." You're just flipping through the book. It's like
8524, Tito, 8524. Straight up.
Do you hold on to the mic once you get a hold of that karaoke mic, or do you pass it on?
I pass it on.
I pass
You
it on
pass it on?
straight away.
It's the law, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy
Sing,
that
sing,
doesn't
pass.
pass, bro. He's like, there's always that guy who sings
There's a
5 songs in a row.
rotation.
I have that, Tito.
It's like, and it's all Kenny Rogers songs as well.
No, it's not Kenny Rogers. It's Bee Gees.
It is Bee Gees.
Oh, wow.
It's the
Bee Gees.
marathon. I'm like,
Massachusetts.
oh my God.
I see
That's
your
cool.
eyes in the morning sun.
I feel you touch me in the morning rain.
That's
And then after that's all Chicago. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. It's the Eagles part of the night. No shit.
Yeah, I'm not I must be like not Filipino because I don't like karaoke.
I don't like
you're a good
karaoke.
singer.
I don't like karaoke.
Thank you.
You're a good singer. Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, do you know what he's saying? He's like, I don't want to be amongst these peasants.
Unbelievable. I don't want to be an empty orchestra.
What is this, amateur night? I need to be in front of the stage and get paid for it.
He brings his own guitar.
It ain't like that. It ain't like that.
Can we not do karaoke and just give me a guitar and I'll just sing for you guys?
Yeah, but you're a good singer. How do you feel when you're around like bad singers? What do you do?
That's how he feels, bro. I really,
Is that it?
I really think he feels like that.
Oh my
like
God.
No.
these
It's not like-
peasants.
come on. No. For me, it's like
Plus, I got abs. Can't sing and he's unfit. Look at me.
Look at me. Now look at your man. Now look at me. Now look at your man. Now look at me. No, it's just as long as they're having fun. Like I don't like always being the one that's singing because
You want to judge them?
I'm.
No, wait. He has to turn. Okay, sige.
Yeah.
Good, that's good.
That was a bit off key there.
Because sometimes, like, I'll choose a song that I think that I like, that I think everybody will enjoy,
Yeah.
and then if it doesn't hit, then I'm like, oh, I feel bad. Like it just makes me feel kind of shitty. So I let other people sing and choose the
Because
song.
the pressure's on when you're on, because like everyone knows that you can sing.
Yeah,
Pressure's on. Like you have to put in. You have to put a show on.
yeah, and then I'm like,
Take off your shirt and everything.
I'm just the bachelor.
Say it,
Like,
say it. These peasants
and
are
like,
everywhere.
and usually when you're doing karaoke, you're singing, you're drinking, right?
Yep.
And I can't sing when I'm drinking.
I think I sing well when I'm drunk. It's probably
What
just
score do you
alcohol.
get? Do you get the score? 99 or?
It's always like,
He probably gets like a 70 like once in his life, and he's like, you know what? I hate karaoke.
I must not be Filipino.
You know, this thing's judging me. You know, like,
that's exactly it.
I am a 99 at least.
Oh man.
This Magic Mike doesn't know what to talk about.
It's the Simon Cowell of Magic Mike's.
Oh, his shirt's off. The Magic Mike, his shirt's off. Oh, that's a deductible of 20 points.
Oh man. But like, yeah, I just want to like, I just want to have fun. I don't want to have to like perform, sort of thing. That's
right.
what it always feels like when I'm singing, because it's like, oh, sing for us, and then I'll sing, and then it just kind of falls flat because I'm just like, okay.
Fully clothed.
Did they request a song? You know how the titos and titos like, oh my God, so good, one more.
Yeah, they always do that. Or they're like,
What's
sing
the-
this song, and I'm like, that's way too high. Like, Don't Stop Believing or something by Journey.
Yeah.
I said, Don't Stop Believing. It's so high, and I'm just like sitting there going, I don't want to live anymore. And then I get a 60, and I'm like, fuck.
He goes home, he can't
karaoke.
sleep at night.
Okay, karaoke.
Man, that's 60, bro.
I should have practiced for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
I should have had that
I should have
alcohol.
brought my guitar. Yeah, that's it.
I should have like turned the key down, you know, a couple octaves.
Can you do
It's the
that?
damn chicharron.
So on some Magic Mics you can.
You
You can
can.
change the key.
He's that guy who plays around with the keys and stuff. This is not my key.
Fancy.
I'm definitely a B.
I need a better mic for this. Excuse me, Tito. This
I
is
need
not
to
good
change the tempo.
He's like, I don't sing, and he pulls out a golden microphone.
It's like, I don't sing.
Don't stop.
Key B, tempo 2,
Yeah.
volume 8, 2259.
Turn off that electric fan. I can't hear my snare.
Yeah, he's the one he sings while holding his ear.
Yeah.
Just once.
Well, you hold your stomach, isn't it? When you're about to belt something, you go,
He did that.
He's got good mic control and everything. He belts out a high note, and this microphone's all the way here.
It's
Just once.
the Mariah Carey.
holding a diaphragm like this, just here, just while you belt out.
And when you're doing the riff, you got to do these ones.
Oh man.
That's it. You have to point at something.
The Aguilera.
There's always that one person in the room that will just go all
Take
out.
it way
like-
too serious.
Also, a lot of the stuff that I would do were acoustic, like covers, right?
Yep.
And when I'm trying to sing it to the original instrumental, it's not the same. So I was singing "Free Fallin'" by I can't remember who the original was.
Yeah.
But like there was a John Mayer version of that, and I was singing the John Mayer version. I was there with my uncles, and I'm singing it, and my uncle's singing a different thing to what I'm singing, and I'm like, shit, I think I'm fucking it up.
Yeah.
And they're all just looking at me like, oh, I don't think he knows the. I don't think.
Bro,
he knows the
I
song.
think that started fights in Philippines before. Have you heard of the My Way massacres or something like that?
What?
It's like this karaoke, like this is crazy, like dark history of Philippines, right? Where apparently there's 2 different versions of how you sing the song "My Way" by Frank Sinatra.
Sample.
I've never heard the variation, but if like these people that don't agree with the way you sing it, there's cases of people going there and killing you and stuff.
No,
I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. This is not a bit. This is a legit thing that's happened in Philippines. Like we've had the My Way. Because that's why I kind of joke around about it. Because
My Way
That's definitely
this thing can get you killed, man.
bro. That's tragic, Mike.
Tragic Mike. There we go.
That is not Magic Mike.
It's not Magic Mike. That's tragic as fuck, bro.
I've never heard of that.
I don't know. You guys can Google it, man. It's
He's
a
got a
legit
gun to
thing.
your head. Sing My Way.
I did it my way.
Wrong side, motherfucker.
So, sometimes the lyrics are incorrect
Yeah.
with the song,
Yeah,
right?
I love it.
Do you see
Yeah.
that?
I love it. Then that's when I pull in the filler accent because I just assume this is because they're filler, just spelt it that way. Sometimes the F's are P's. This is amazing.
Even choosing so I went to a karaoke place in Chinatown, and you can like their machine has songs from different Asian countries, but when it comes to like Tagalog songs, I mean even if they didn't say Tagalog songs, I'd expect like Filipino songs. This one said Filipinian, and I was like, I don't think the lyrics are going to be correct. I lost all hope, man.
Can we talk about the videos that are playing during the karaoke? The walks by the beach.
Yeah.
The looking at the distance. In the Magic Mike, it has the animated dances. The animated dances. And they're dancing like it's not onto the beat of them, like what you call it on the thing. It's like my best. My best wasn't good.
Just some random video. Just,
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough.
Someone riding a horse on the beach.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
They're always looking at the distance as well.
That'd be a great idea for a music video.
It's like, what song did you choose? Get Low by Little John.
Any random random footage, and then it's the like the lyrics underneath. I'm gonna do that for my next music video. Let's do that.
It's just gonna be you with his shirt off. It's just like D'Angelo Untitled.
He's just spraying Old Spice all over his body.
It's just Mang Tomas just falling down. All-purpose sauce.
Oh, dude, bro. He's in a tub full of Mang Tomas.
Rub that Mang Tomas. You know?
And then Mang Tomas comes into the shot. Oh, bro. He's hit him as a cameo. He's still wearing his hat.
Only if we get sponsored. Only if we get sponsored.
Okay, all right. Verbatim, if we are able to get Mang Tomas as a sponsor, you're gonna pour Mang Tomas all over your body.
100%.
All right, we got the verbal contract
100%.
right there. Now I'm not accepting any other sponsorship besides Mang Tomas.
Exclusive. No UFC. No Banana Ketchup. Huh?
Man.
100%. I'll do it.
How about Soka?
Nah, has to be Mang Tomas or nothing.
How about the other Soka?
Special. So you.
It's a beach shot with the Mang Tomas with the naked, no shirt. Or,
Yeah, it's just him.
You know,
Get the V-line and shit, whatever. It's like traveling down and shit, whatever.
sweating and everything.
Yeah. It just stops at one of his
Slow-mo.
abs. It's like speed bumps.
And it gives you that look. Gives you that look like, oh.
His YouTube face look.
His flirty face.
Yeah.
Just in there.
So I heard this Mang Tomas can sing. It's a throwback to the photo.
Oh man.
You lost, baby girl.
It's not going to travel far because he's a short person, so.
Oh man.
I did my best.
Lucky I'm training again. Lucky I'm back in the gym again.
Just because of Mang Tomas.
Yeah. He's getting ready for this sponsorship.
Gotta get that sponsorship.
Yeah, you look like a good face for Mang Tomas. Like, you know how like the Old Spice guy? You can be the Mang Tomas guy.
Look at your man. Now look at me. Now look at your man. Look back at me. I'm eating Mang Tomas with my right.
He could be the face of Tatay Mix.
Hey, this is one of the wilder episodes, man.
It's been wild ever since we got back to the studio.
It's so raunchy. Damn.
Dicks.
So your fault. You brought up karaoke and now we brought this up. So, Mick, so what have you been doing?
Well, actually,
Welcome to the podcast. This is
what's up, guys?
conversational.
Thank you for having me.
Well, actually, let's dive into some stuff that you're doing because
Yeah, man.
you've been doing a lot, and it's pretty inspiring just to know that you've been doing a lot ever since. Yeah, I don't think you stop, man. It feels like you just move on to something and then get on to another thing. So what's in the what's in the cookie jars of Mix?
Well, since the pandemic, like I've been doing Battlegrounds since Groove 2002, Battlegrounds 2004. It hasn't stopped until
It was like a yearly thing, right?
annual.
Yeah.
I go to different countries, and then during the off season when dance isn't on, I would tour with influencers. I'd bring like artists or social media creators to the fields, and we would like do workshops and so forth. Or back here, I would bring like a Gabe Bondoc or an AJ Raphael. We would do shows like that.
Yeah.
I got burnt once, and my ambitions kind of changed after that when I did we did Neo. We were gonna do Neo in 2009, and
That's when it was popping as well.
I got burnt so bad. I ended up doing
burnt out.
No, we got gypped by an agent.
That's the thing.
Lost a lot of money, and like fuck. So I kind of changed strategy after that. But since then, I've been doing a lot of shows like dance comps. Until this year or last year, everything kind of stopped. So I was like, damn, what the hell am I gonna do? So in the last 10 weeks, I pivoted into crypto, and the 19, 20 years that I've been working the industry, dance, entertainment, sports, I earned that money in 10 weeks.
Nice.
Man.
So it's kind of and during a pandemic. So I think the crazy part about it is I'm so new to this crypto thing.
Yeah.
Like damn, anybody and everybody can earn so much more when you find a niche, because it feels like it's so new. It's like I feel like I'm an early adopter in this crypto space, even though a lot of people know about Bitcoin already. So that's what I've been doing with this crypto gaming guild called CGU.
Yeah.
So that's what's up.
Not the insurance.
Not the insurance. the crypto gaming guild.
Nats was actually telling us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Because Nats is into that stuff as well.
Yes, Axie Infinity.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
that's the main one.
So it's play to earn. You would earn maybe $10, $20 a day, which is obviously not enough for Filipino Australians to make in a day, right?
Yeah.
But for the Philos in the Phils, that's a lot of money.
A week's salary.
Right?
That's groceries for a week.
That's a lot of money for them.
8K?
No.
Pesos?
How much is it? It's about 3.
It varies, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I know.
varies.
Some of the guys clear maybe like 7,000 pesos, I think, a month.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? Mix? It's about that, right? Like average, I think, now.
More or
Just
less.
Depends on the player. Yeah.
I hired 1,200 gamers from the Philippines.
Yep.
Their average is about maybe 10,000 pesos
Right.
a month. That's a lot for them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
These are college kids probably as well too. Different walks of life. Eh?
Yeah.
That's
How
the
many
fascinating
hours
part.
do you
Some of these guys
put in for that kind of?
You grind 3, 4, 5 hours depending on how good your axes, those characters are. If it's pure, like I don't know, what do you have, Nats? AAP, Aqua Plant.
The ones we give are pure, but we do balance teams because it's just easy. Because how video games in general, like they'll be balancing to make the game, balancing. Like they might lower a weapon, they might up an attack, but we choose teams that can sort of withstand and always be. Because I don't know about, like, I don't play as much. I just sort of observe. But when you get to the higher rankings, you get these really unique axes, and they're completely like they're not pure at all. But you're like, how the fuck are they winning? Because they go against the grain. But then you get for scholars, because you're like giving them out as jobs. You try to give them something balanced. So yeah, pretty much like what you're saying there. Those teams you were mentioning, pure can withstand. They'll make the average. Probably won't get to the top of the top, but
Like
it's fun, man. It's like if you like gaming in general, it's just like it's taking like just general gaming concepts, and then there's a payment incentive, and it gets real.
You heard of
lot more
NFTs,
competitive.
right?
Yeah.
They're NFTs that we buy NFT games on the crypto blockchain.
Yep.
So when you come in, our job, the guild that I created is we buy the games and we look for the gamer to play it. They don't risk anything. They just got to play. And then the good thing about that is we split. I think it's 55 for us, the ownership, and 45% to the gamer. So
That's
whatever,
a decent split.
it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
So that's why when the investors saw that we earn straight away, like from the get-go, imagine if you scale it up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people. That's
it's insane.
that's money, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we, in the last 10 weeks, we've had a $15 million investment come through.
Yeah.
And then we ended up flipping and creating our own token, crypto token that is worth $2 billion right now.
I saw that. It's insane.
So is that crazy nuts?
CGU token, yeah.
I did see your
CGU token is insane, bro.
TikTok post of you with your champagne and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, and I'm like, good on you, bro. I didn't know what you're saying, but I kind of understand now.
You launched that recently, right?
Yeah, we launched it on Monday, 6 days ago.
Hey, Mark,
Yeah.
I don't want to get too technical because our audience isn't really like crypto savvy, but just like in basic terms, I'm just so curious because I've been wanting to ask you. But what's the use case of your coin? Because I know like there's coins coming out all the time, right?
Yep.
This is the CGU token, so
Yes.
the guild CGU.
Yes.
What's the use case? I'm just like I want to know. I'm like, what is it? I'm so excited.
No, I'll tell you. So when crypto tokens get created, obviously it's got to be utilized for some shit, right? For something. Within our ecosystem, if I've got a token within the CGU thing,
Within CGU.
what do I use it for? Well, it could be a reward system for the gamers, right? So if I've got like a $2 token, and I give you 100 tokens for streaming,
Yeah.
or 100 tokens for just doing a podcast about it, how much is that? It's like a lot of money, right?
Yep.
We minted 1 billion tokens, and 40% of that is held for the community,
Yep.
which is all the gamers within that thing. Yeah. So
That's dope, bro.
so essentially, if I've got 400 million tokens held for the community, multiply that by $2, and how much do I have?
Yeah.
800 million, right?
Million, yeah.
So we got 800 million for the community to use now.
So you got like an incentive plan type of thing.
Part of it is an incentive, and then I think back like as an event creator or event manager, producer. What do I produce if I do shows? They might want to buy merch.
Yeah.
About right? You can swap the token for merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For events, for workshops, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because I see because I'm in your Discord. I lurk in your Discord. You don't see me because there's like over 10,000 people there.
Yeah.
No joke. Because you got over 10,000
Yeah, we
people.
hit 60,000 today.
But you know, the thing is, like, I see you because you're at the top of the Discord and you're like the main, role. And then I'm seeing elements of like all the things you've learned and all the experience you've had, but you're implementing it into the space. I'm just like, it's fucking crazy. It's really good, man.
I think that's really helped
And I
you.
can understand
because I remember back in the day,
It's helped you propel it.
for us to get a free ticket into say Groove or something, we had to sell a certain amount of tickets.
That's right. Man, that's the hustle, isn't it? Right?
So pretty much each game in this Axie Infinity thing is kind of like a Groove event. Like
Kind of like that.
Like you just like you're getting these people to work.
Kind of like that.
There's an incentive.
Yeah. But the good thing about what we created now is everybody earns.
Right.
Like before, it used to be like a hard grind. Like even a dance comp, like the only
it's ingenious because we're doing something similar with like creating in-game ecosystems. Like we're trying to do our own like reward system too with the guild that I'm working with.
Yep.
But like just to long story short, Axie Infinity has its own ecosystem, so they get paid from the game developer.
They got their own tokens.
So what Marco's done is his own layer on top of it. So he's rewarding with their own ecosystem.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's just fucking genius. No other guilds are doing that as much, I think. You're the first I actually know that has done like a coin. We're doing reward systems just by giving NFTs that give upgrades and things like that.
Yep. That's good,
but
bro.
it's another level to be like, we've got our own coin, and you do have the economy for it too, like the users already.
When people pump in money I don't know. Like I just do what I do, community. And when people start pumping $2, $5, $10, $15 million in 10 weeks, we're like, why? What did we do?
Yeah,
That's different from everything else. But in crypto, that's a lot of like they already see potential in that. But for us, like influencers, like man, we work with like the Jeremy Passions. Like they got millions of followers. I've got 60,000 in this Discord server. And that's not even enough for me, but for them, for the crypto people,
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
that's a lot, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So when we launched this token, I think we only sold 10 million in the launch. It sold out in 6 seconds. I'm like, how the hell does it happen?
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So
dope,
if that's something that you want to end up doing with your guild, you might want to consider creating that token. If your community is big enough and if you've got enough investors that you're connected to.
Yeah, heading there. I think what we're missing is the investor part because that's the big push. But a lot of it is just our own investment. But we definitely have a very strong community for it too. Not to the same scale. It's about 4,000 people.
No, that's all right.
So
that's how it started,
decent,
bro.
right? It's decent. That's how it starts. And you got 1,200 scholars, I think. Is that right?
No, in worldwide we've got
Or 1,000?
4,500 now.
So we're like, I remember because I'm watching you scale. We're hitting 100 probably tomorrow.
Okay, that's good.
But even that, it's just the money is insane.
It's crazy,
so I
right?
can only imagine what it is at that level. And also it depends, like the pie gets split with how many. But as it grows, it's become a full-fledged business. It's just like you need to set up the infrastructure properly because there's so much work. It's not just games. Like when I say I do this blockchain thing, it's not really. Do you play as well, Marco? Because I like to stream because I'm trying to like be a face of it as well. But that's like the tip of the iceberg. All the admin behind it, the payouts. It's a full-fledged job.
It's a lot of work, bro.
It's a lot of fucking work. People don't see it like Axie managers. They're just raking in money. I think it's like, well, work hard, but the potential to earn is like pretty high.
Because
But
I'm
it's
an
a
events guy.
full-blown-
I'm an events guy. I brought the whole production team behind me.
yeah.
So I just kind of delegate. But what it's done for me is it's freed me from that financial stress.
Yeah.
Right.
I got no problem with money now.
Yeah.
So I think it's
I see
allowed me
that.
to create a bit more,
so
and
good,
just do what I gotta do. Like imagine you're a videographer, you're a singer, and you don't have to worry about money, man. You just gotta keep creating songs, just keep creating videos. You're
Start a
good.
Chicharon business.
Chicharon business. That's why Tata Mix could be in the mix. You know? Right? He could be my partner.
The German.
I like how
cutlet.
you even implement like the singing part to Mix. I know
No,
you do competitions and things.
Yeah,
I see that you do like singing competitions because it's a full-fledged community. It's not like that's what makes it fun. It's not just gaming, but you have they're real people behind the screen names. And the fun part is, and I think this is where you shine, the community piece is really what makes it.
Yeah,
And that's
of
what
course.
separates good scholarships to shit ones which just operate like pushing for money. Like it's not just a sales team.
Of
If you add the
course.
community aspect, I reckon that's what you're doing really well because people are engaged.
Yeah, you have
They
to. I
have
mean,
added incentives.
You're a rapper. You ran a label. You just apply what you're good at, which is you're good at connecting everyone. You're good at making music. So that's the same shit that I did. Like whatever I do with the Philo community, I put it back in here. But this time I'm dealing with 32 countries.
Yeah.
But the majority obviously is Philo.
Yep.
So it's easier for me when I look for gamers who hasn't had work for a few months. Oh, you're a singer? Why don't you learn this game?
Yeah.
But at the same time, because it's a server, like a podcast server.
Yep.
Why don't we do singing competition here?
Yeah. Why not?
It's smart, yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So when I drop 1,000 pesos, man, like 50 singers jump in the competition.
Yeah.
And
It
just
gets nuts.
they just fight for
Wow.
it. I mean that's not much, right? But
And Don's a prize fighter. Like when it comes to singing, just drop some money in the thing. He'll
bro,
sing
I'll
it.
invite you to that Discord. You'll
bro.
see how competitive
It'll be
everyone
the-
is.
I'm actually still. I'm
It's
actually
gonna be
on
the
your.
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, you are?
To a
singing,
live
bro.
gig. To a live gig.
I'm following the Discord.
So yesterday, I invited one of my talents to finally come in, Genesis.
yeah.
So
Oh, the
Shoutouts.
beatboxer, right?
yeah, we're gonna onboard him and start doing his beatbox thing. So that's what's been happening for me in the last 2.5 months. It's kind of crazy. I haven't really talked about it because I've been busy grinding.
Yeah, man, just grinding, bro. Yeah, silent grinders are the best grinders. So, right? Do you think?
So I was like, damn, And then I got a phone call on Monday when we launched our coin, and the price went from 25 cents on opening, all the way to $2, and then to $4.
Bloody hell, down, man! Right?
So I was thinking, shit, what just happened? So I get a call from my mentor, our partner. He's worth $100 million. His equity, his tokens, he got his own tokens, right? He put the money in, went from maybe hovered between 400 to 800 million. He calls me, he goes, Marco, he's Russian. How do you feel? I said, I don't know. I don't know how to feel.
That's so sick.
He goes, welcome to crypto. So it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's insane.
So it's kind of crazy to be in this scene. Like, even this podcast that you guys are doing, and you figure out a niche in there. Yeah. Like NFT, this shit. You can NFT anything,
niche
right?
is the biggest thing. That's what's been successful for
so
our
already
podcast, being like tapping into the content that we do.
For sure.
Well, like, I want to ask questions. Now that you've experienced the crypto, like, world, and you said that you've earned like the same amount in 2 months than you did in the last 19 years of events. Are you going back into events? Is that going to be still a thing, or is it all crypto all the way now?
The funny thing about that is this. I need to promote that token.
So you can use their events.
Which means the events and marketing's got to kick in again.
Right.
But the difference with that is I don't have a cap on how much I want to spend.
That's dope.
Holy shit!
That's
you know,
so cool.
You know what I mean? So they were talking. Our partners were talking about who would you invite to help us promote it. They don't know my background in events. So I said, all right, well, let's pull out some contacts in that cell phone. So I was talking to Morris June, who's also Justice Crew founder. He's one of my partners. Yeah. He goes, we should talk to DJ Khaled. I was right. We got the connects. Like there's a 1 degree of separation, like connection. And then we thought, who's the biggest one right now that we really like? What about Bieber? Yeah. So we talked to one of our guys, and he goes, Bieber's gonna cost like maybe $1 million. Like for real, right? We looked at each other like,
you can afford that.
Okay, that's all right. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So we just gotta connect with the Scooter Bronze, or like just that kind of mindset now.
Yeah. It's bigger. It's bigger than before.
It's a little bigger than before, you know. But I'm not trying to brag, but it's just.
Yeah, just brag, bro. If you want to brag, do it.
But what do you do?
Talk your shit, bro.
Talk your shit, bro.
That opportunity has been given.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, wow.
So now the events are going to be much on a bigger scale now, would you say?
I think so. Like even on virtual, if you guys have heard of the meta space or metaverse, right?
About that, man.
Where you can kind of avatar Dawn, you and Mr. Garcia, and then you become your own artist in the metaverse. Yeah. Like that's sort of where we're thinking right now. That's where we're going, bro.
Hey, man.
That's so much.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That's next level. Even other companies aren't getting to that. So there's companies like just Facebook and stuff that's heavily invested into that.
They're about to flip it. They're about to build the metaverse, right?
Twitter's looking into, because Twitter's the most popular for crypto and NFT. So I think they're the first to probably like go full fledged with that stuff.
Yeah, so the events, I don't think is going to stop now that they've figured out. It's
going to be on a bigger scale now.
What I do.
But yeah, you know what's the crazy thing too, man? Like, I feel like it's just another world. It's like either you're in it or you're not. And so I think it's not even like, no one even knows about this stuff barely. Like barely, unless you're in it, right? Or if you're actively trading or playing games. But it's still so new to the world, so I can see it happening. Like, and there's so much more potential when it does go to mainstream, I guess, mainstream appeal. Mainstream adoption. That's the word. Mainstream adoption, which is imminent.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the dance community that has served me, that I've served for 20 years. Yeah. How do I get them over here now?
It's a Dance Dance Revolution, bro. Just get a DDR version.
On that thing, man.
Yeah.
Game, turn that into like a Axie something.
I'm pretty sure there's something there. Is we want NFT dance moves the way they've done Fortnite, right? So if we NFT the dance moves, I've got like music producers now, like We just put instrumentals. We create a dance move.
Yeah.
You know, because now you can do video NFTs, right? That's content. That's like money.
Yeah,
Can you do the NFT for Usher's burn dance, where he goes?
You can do it for
But
anything,
Don's
man.
the one doing it.
Yeah, the Don's
With
one.
Mang Tomas.
Yeah, Mang Tomas, please,
Let
please.
it burn.
And he's
Hey,
spreading
if we get that
Mang Tomas all over
sponsorship,
it.
I'll do that. We'll turn that into an NFT.
Sounds like an STD NFT. Let it
So
burn.
what's your coin called?
CGU
CGUs.
token.
What does that sound?
Crypto Gaming United. CGU
okay, cool,
token. You know, so it's listed
Crypto
on
Gaming United.
It's listed on Timex, but we're on Pancake Swap now, and we're
Binance.
moving towards Binance. Yeah, we're getting there, bro.
Bloody
Are
hell.
you gonna get
Yeah.
listed on Binance?
Yes, that's the goal.
That's a big deal. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
man.
it's kind of cool. Like,
So good.
yeah, it's just different space.
Crypto Gaming United.
Jesus Christ.
I feel sorry
Gaming
for
United,
all the
man.
crypto people that are listening. They have to go through all the toilet talk
I know.
and all the
Until they get to this part.
to get to the gems.
We'll timestamp it or something.
No. We'll make them work for it. You gotta work hard to get the good gems, man. You gotta be a dedicated
Stamp
listener.
the toilet bit as crypto.
each like cut is like
Newly
is an
minted.
NFT. I want the German cut NFT, please.
Oh man.
I mean, the sky's the limit. You could make whatever content do an NFT.
Yeah, man. Just get
right?
a QR code on your penis and it'll be turned to an NFT. Boom, shakalaka. Boom. Easy, bro. One night stands will never be the same again.
Yeah.
Yeah,